G'day, welcome back to Duxola Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. Yes, we are back in France, continuing on with our farming empire, and we are going to get straight in with Big Blue and our Big Blue seeder, and we're going to seed our last field for the season, I think at this stage. All right, let's have a quick look. So field 36 is what we're going to seed. All our other fields are seeded, basically ready to go, although field 28 needs to be seeded too. So we're going to field seed. We'll field seed field 28 as well. Oh dear. All right. So this is the first video I've recorded since I've had COVID. So excuse any brain fade apart from normal. All right. Let's just get this guy going. All right. Now I have to determine what I'm going to plant here. That was the next thing to do. So let's have a quick look and see what we are eligible to plant for a start. So oat, corn, sunflowers, soybeans, potatoes, sugar beet, sugar cane, sorghum, and that's pretty much it. Now, what have we got going already? That's probably the important part. Got plenty of sunflowers over here. We've got cotton going. We've got plenty of canola. I think what we need to look at doing now is just some more normal grain types. And I think we might do some oat. Well, actually, let me have a think about what we needed for our pigs. Is probably more to the point. So we want to develop some pig food, don't we? So I'm going to come over here, pig food. So barley. Good one. Now barley is one of the no oats. Okay. No. So there goes that idea. Corn, barley, corn, potatoes is one option, isn't it? Barley, corn, potatoes, or there's wheat, soybeans, sugar beet. All right. I don't know, actually. I really don't know. You know what? Let's we haven't done much corn. Let's do some corn. Just for the sake of it. All right. Let's bring up our UI. We'll change this over to corn. I can do corn with this one. Should be able to. There's my corn. Come past corn. Corn. There we go. All right. I'm going to set this guy up on a course because I've got another seeder to go out and get ready. So we're going to do that. And then I've also got to roll this field as well. So we're going to get that up and running. So there we go. There. You'd all be very aware of how to do this by now. 18 by 2. There we go. Generate. First waypoint. And we're going to get started. All right. Off he goes. Now, into the seeder. Now, we have done a few things around the yard. I don't think we covered this off before. I'm not so sure whether we covered off. I should have looked at the last video. We got some new sheds in. We've realigned the farm a little bit, just to sort of do it a little bit better. We have also, I can't remember if we've done this, we'll recap it anyway, even if we have. We've moved the cows, which you already knew about. We've got a second sheep pen here now. We haven't got the sheep in there yet. They will come soon. That's all been done. That's the main things we changed around the farm. Basically, there was nothing else we really did. We did look at... We ended up putting it in. No, we're going to put another unit over in here, another silo unit. We decided not to do that in the moment. At the moment, we've got 46,000 litres of milk in there. Come down here. Greenhouses are still running. We've got our fruit processing running. We've got some fruit stuff there to get rid of and sell. We've got sunflower oil being produced over here, which is grand. Now, we were going to send off or sell off. We've got a whole pile of... Put in here. No. No, it's not. I'm getting mixed up with the other series. No, that's all right. That's all good. So that's ready to go there. We've got that seeding happening, so we need to go find the other seeder. Get that going as I get run over. Seeder. Oh, we bought a new slurry tank. Now that was 43% off in the store, so we bought that, and we bought the attachment. Actually, we've bought a second one, haven't we? Now think about it. I got 2 slurry tanks. Anyway, no, again, that's another video. It's all right, I'm getting confused. All right, now, cedar. There's a cedar there. All right, so I just need a tractor. All right, come on, duck, let's get with it. All right. We're going to go take this out and seed that. Now, I'm thinking, not so sure what we're going to do, actually. So, we'll just play it by ear as we head on over there. All right, pick him up. Off we go. We need to fill up with seed and fertilizer. Need to move that honey out of the way as well. Right, let's plug the seed. Hope everyone's doing well. We are doing well here, although, like I said, we're all getting over from COVID. 3 out of 5 in the family came down with it in the end. Started off with the youngest, then me, the middle child. Fortunately, the wife and the oldest didn't get it. So, yeah, been interesting couple of weeks. Put up with the fertilizer. There we go. All right. But yeah, so we're all sort of coming well. I think I got it probably the worst. It floored me for a little bit. But I think all in all, we're pretty much over that now. So should be back at work at the end of this week. It's sort of midweek at the moment. So by the end of this week, I should be back at work and back up running full time. Thought I'd do one video, see how the voice stands up, because it'll be a test also of not only just doing videos, but also for work. So we're just going to give that a testing. Now, I got to find out which field I was going to, because I've just forgotten where I was heading to. So we are heading over here to field 28. So I was on the right track. There's all that cotton there, growing away nicely. Still got this cotton bale over here we need to take over as well. We'll do that at some point later on. There's no real rush for that at the moment. Get on over here past the sugar mill, the dairy, and our factory. When I'm recording this as well, there has been an update again to the Dragon Den Pack, a slight update. Black Dragon added in pasta, sauce, other items also available now with sunflower oil, I think it was, changed it to. So there's another version of all the recipes available with one of the other oils. So that's now live. All right, this is the field we've got to do. This little field here. All right, what are we going to do? Let's have a think about it. It doesn't really matter, I guess, too much. What have we got growing at the moment? We have got potatoes over there. You know, I might do this as potatoes as well. That'll give us more than enough for potatoes for the TMR, and then later on, we just need barley. We're going to have corn. We'll have potatoes. We just need barley. That'll be our next. When we finish the canola, that'll be probably our next rotation. We'll do a bit of barley. In the meantime, though, what are we going to plant? Sorry. You know, we might do some soybeans. Haven't done some soybeans for a long while. That used to be our go-to crop, wasn't it? Okay, let's put the soybeans in. All right. So again, we're going to set this guy up on a course. I'm going to go over and roll that course behind the other seeder manually. So need to come back up to here. Create the job. Select my field. It's going to take a while actually for this. It's not as small a field as what you think it is. Open close course generator. That's okay. Number of headlands. I'm going to put 4 headlands on. Smooth. No, I want that to be sharp. Generate the full work course. Okay. First waypoint, and off you go. All right, off he goes. Excellent. Now we're going to find the other tractor that's got the roller, which is this one, and we're going to set him up and follow on behind. One thing we might do quickly, I might just quickly go recap the cows. I'm pretty sure at the end of the last episode I refilled everything for the cows, so let's just go and double check. Here goes the robot for the cow. Cow number 1. Okay, so food, yep, we're full. Milk, we've got 27,000 litres. Straw, pretty much full. Slurry, we've taken a bit of slurry out of there, that's fine. Hay, silage, straw is full. Right, so that, other than silage, that's chockers. This one here, again, yeah, pretty good. He's got 61,000 mineral feed. Yeah, he's okay. He's good as well, apart from silage. We took a bit of the manure out of there. We took him out of there. What have we got for mineral feed? Probably need to get some mineral feed at some point soon. That'll be okay. We're going to go over and check the pigs quickly while we've got Superman running speed or the Flash. And here, here's our pigs. Pigs look happy. Food, probably need some more food. Generating slurry, we've got plenty of straw. We might need to look at buying some more pig food in the interim. And as we said before, the purchasing of pig food is what we'll do to supplement until such time as we get the pig food mix up running, which is obviously going to be a couple of cycles, or at least one cycle of crops, because we haven't got the crops available to us. In fact, what have we got in here? Let's have a look. I've got oats, I've got some soybeans, and I've got wheat. Okay, so I've got some wheat. Let's go revisit this. So for the wheat, I just need soybeans and sugar beets. Well, I'm going to have some soybeans. So I should be able to create pig food from both. And that'll be ideal, actually, if I can create all of these. The only thing I'm going to need to get is some sugar beet. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I can live with that. All right. No worries. All right, well, that looks okay. Let's check the sheep. I think the one barn to check. 560 out of 600 sheep. We probably send some sheep. Well, actually, one or two things I can do. I can send some sheep over into here and get them to start breeding in here. Or I can send some off to slaughter. Yeah, I'm not so sure what I'm going to do there. I think I want to get both of these up and running, because getting both up and running means we're going to get wool produced and we're going to get more sheep reproduced as well. We've got over here. Still running okay. That's fine. So yeah, I think that'll be the plan. We'll move some sheep over. I think that's probably the better thing to do. So we'll do that, a little bit of that later. All right. In the meantime, over here, and let's get ready to roll. Literally. Right. Now, wet the whistle because my throat is getting a bit dry already. All right, let's unfold. So the other thing that's happened recently is a couple of things. This is going to turn into a bit of a rant. So we got the free content update. Excuse me for choking. Giants, you've outdone yourself. Free content update, which contained a Zero-on tractor. Now look, I'm a class fan, so it's anything class I'm happy with. But you've given us another livery for the Zero-on tractor, which you've already given us. Yay, yeah, good on you, kids. You've given us a new windrower in class livery. Yep. Okay. Well done. And a couple of rollers for silage plants. Really? That's your free content update? You pack a... Anyway, so we got that. That's fine. Then we also got the Vermeer DLC. Now, the Vermeer DLC had like, what, 5 items in it, I think? Again, it's appalling. It really is. Giants, you're outdoing yourself. I can't wait to see the Platinum Pack when we're going to get 1 map and probably 2 pieces of equipment. You are just exemplifying everything that most of us know, that you don't care about your customer base. You're doing it now just to pull a piss, surely. I mean, the free content update, I mean, seriously, you are pulling the piss. The Vermeer is just ridiculous. Look, I get it. I'm happy with the Vermeer stuff to a point. But seriously, I mean, you knew it was going to be light on to start with. Why didn't you add something extra in there? All right? It just blows my mind. It really does. Anyway, nothing's going to change. I mean, that's the thing. While we continue to buy and support Giants, then it's just going to continue. Now, I know there's quite a few people, again, and we went through this FS19 coming to FS22. There's quite a few people that now have basically all but given up on farming sim. Now, Giants will say, oh, it's okay, we've got our sales, we're making a huge amount of money. Console sales are up. Yeah, they are. Because you're pandering to the console market and they don't know any better and they're just going to take what they get. You just have no clue. And you're not making a simulation game. This is an arcade game with some simulation aspect. It's not a simulation game. It really not. Now, look, I mean, I am looking forward to what Creative Mesh are bringing in the whatever they call the bloody update. I can't remember what it's going to be. With the pipes and tubes or whatever else for the slurry and stuff. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to enjoy looking at that because I haven't seen that before, and that interests me. But the rest of it, you got people that are leaving, people that were willing to support you and publicise your game. And we're not talking about people that are necessarily small, insignificant. I mean, there's a couple of bigger guys I know that are talking about doing it. They haven't published it, the fact that they're going to move away from FS series after FS22. They're coming. I mean, obviously the fanboys and those that are being paid by the studio or by the developer, they're going to be locked in, right? And you can't blame them for not saying anything negative about Giants and what they're doing because they're getting paid by Giants, right? So you're not going to shoot yourself in the mouth and say, right, Giants, you're a pack of dickheads. You don't know what you're doing, blah blah blah. But send me my next paycheck, please. It doesn't work that way, right? Let's be realistic. That's fine. I have no qualms with that. Fanboys will be fanboys, and you're getting paid by the company, and well, fair enough. No issue with that whatsoever. So that's okay. But it's where people just blindly do accept it. That's my problem. I mean, you guys that are getting paid by the company, doesn't mean you can't say anything negative about the company at all or the game. And you guys are in a strong position to provide that feedback to Giants. But I would venture to say that none of you are. I would venture to say that it's quite safe to assume that the reason for that is because you just don't want to lose your money. And I look, again, I get it. I really do. But for the rest of us, it's just very disappointing to see. I mean, I haven't seen anyone come out and say that the free content pack was shit and disappointing and poor. I haven't seen anyone come out and say that the Vermeer pack was lackluster. I haven't seen anyone come out and say anything like that, really, except for some of the smaller YouTubers. I say smaller ones, the ones that aren't in the pay packet of Giants. But, you know, look, it is what it is. We know what we're getting. I'm not going to act as if I'm surprised or shocked, because I'm not. I think the Platinum DLC or the Platinum pack for FS22 is going to be very disappointing. So I'm setting high standards already, and I don't think anything's going to get better anytime soon. So yeah, I mean, let's face it. It is a real shame that Cattle and Crops didn't end up being what it could have been. To have a real competitor in the market was what we needed for this game, or for this genre. But unfortunately, it just didn't pan out. That's really unfortunate. It really is. And from what I've heard, a lot of it was mismanagement, greediness by a couple of people that were running it. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, they cocked it all up. However they managed to do that's sort of beside the point now. Then gets sold off as a final game to a money-making distributor who goes and publicises it, and then there's all these other extra people go and buy it, and they're all disappointed because of the fact it's a non-finished game, which we all knew. But anyway, this is what it is. But it is a real shame. I mean, the only thing that was going to keep Giants honest was something like Cattle and Crops. But unfortunately, there's now nothing, so they're free to butcher and rip everyone off as they see fit, for as long as people want to continue driving tractors around fields. Basically, that's what comes of it. Anyway, all right, so continuing on through here. Okay, at the end of this row here, I'm going to check and see how other planter's going. I'll just pull up the map and see how he's progressing. And at the end of this episode, we should be basically finished planting and rolling this field. This has had slurry put on it. It's been rolled. It's had everything done to it. So this one should be a nice positive yield. Let's have a look and see where we're at on the map. As you can see, he's doing okay. So he's progressing nicely there. We're progressing through here. We're almost finished with the seeding. There we go. And we're rolling it in. So yeah, we're progressing nice. We do need to roll this once he's finished over there, which we'll do. That won't be an issue. And then it's hurry up and wait time for harvest. Basically what we want to do is when we do harvest, the first thing to do is when we go harvest these two fields, we're then going to turn this into a big field like we said before, and that'll be, I'm looking forward to that. And then that'll be our grass field. We'll turn that straight into our grass field. And then we can continue on, and then we start looking at purchasing land up north. That's probably the next part of the growth area. Although we've got 32 and 35 to buy. 48, I think I'm just going to avoid that like a plague. I think that's way overpriced. And same with 25. I don't think I'm going to end up doing what I said I was going to do around through here. But anyway, let's just continue on with the rolling instead of the blithering and get this job done. Just going to put the cruise control on. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, unfortunately, I don't think things are going to get any better anytime soon with Giants. But hey, say la vie. Right, time for wet the whistle moment. Right. So the next thing I guess is, and we got a corn header. So we're going to be at the point, I guess, soon we may have to look at going back to having two combines. We did have two combines for a short period of time on this farm, but then we decided we didn't need it. Right. we're not going to need the biggest combines. I'm not going to fall in the trap of going out and buying the big 8900s straight off the bat. I think we'll use some smaller combines. I'm going to try and use something a little bit different too. I mean, normally we float to the class or the Case IH. Might try something a little bit different this time. We've already got the twin screw here on this map, so I think our secondary combine will be something a little bit smaller. It won't be the biggest combine, but something that comes up won't be John Deere. So we'll see if we can steer clear of John Deere, Class, and Case IH, and so that tells you where we're going to be going to next, pretty much. And so we'll just see, and we'll probably just buy a medium-sized combine. We do have to sell some product off first to do that, obviously, because we haven't got a lot of money behind us at the moment. We can do that, certainly. Start catching up to the cedar. But yeah, so I think we'll just buy a medium-sized combine. There's no point buying a huge combine. We have been very guilty of overkill in that regard quite regularly. So we want to try and sort of bring that back just a little bit. In fact, once we finish here, we'll have a look and see what the prospective next combines are going to be. Because that's something we can do. Oh, did I come in too close? No. Pick the perfect. Alright. Alright. Let's have a quick look. Go to the shop. Let's have a look and see what's on special, actually. Hand store. Well, speaking of small combines, there's a John Deere there. But anyway, that's okay. Combines. Right. Lots of Case IH, lots of Class. Case IH, John Deere. You know, there's not much. I'll have to go looking for some other combines. There's not much there. There's the New Holland. Why haven't I got... In fact, where's my big New Hollands? You know, I've just noticed there is no CR10. Yeah, I reckon that's what's going to come with the Platinum Pack. I reckon it's going to be a bit of New Holland. Thinking about it, there's not much New Holland that's come out with FS22 so far. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Platinum Pack has a fair bit of New Holland in it. We'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, there's not much in the way of options. I mean, what we are looking at is probably the ideal. It's not cheap though, is it? Really? That is a mid-sized combine, but it's 405,000, right? I mean, I guess. Why the hell is that so cheap? I think someone's put the wrong price on that. Look at that. Actual flow 4-wheel drive. 69,000. Seriously? Oh, that's going to be our combine. That can't be the right price on that. Anyway, it's an older combine, I know, but anyway. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go have a look and see what other combines we can get. But we have to get a New Holland, I think, because I think New Holland is where we're going to go. All right, let's get this finished. Yeah, so thinking about it, I think New Holland is probably very likely to be a cornerstone part of the Platinum Pack. Yeah, actually, the more I think about it, because we haven't had much New Holland stuff, so it would make some sense, I guess. All right, around, do the last run through here. All right, finish this off. And we'll fold him up and we'll head on over to the other field and we'll roll that field while we've got it out. All right, so let's have a look. That field's now been planted. It's now been rolled. It's good to go. And that actually is going to be the end of the episode. So what we'll do, in fact, is I will take the Big Blue back over to the farm and put him away. And I will head over and I'll roll that field. And that's where we'll finish off the day, today's game day. And then we'll come back on the next game day or 2 or 3 and see where we're at from there. What we'll look at doing is we'll have a look at stockpiling what we've got there for sales, as in produce. Maybe sell a bit of that off, and then we'll look at what we're going to invest in next, being another combine, possibly. Anyway, now where am I going to put this seeder? Probably in this shed here. But that's probably going to be it, like I said, for this episode. So thanks very much for watching. I hope my voice has come through okay. If not, well, that's okay. I can probably just delete the episode altogether. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you join us. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel. Don't forget, you also come and join us on Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details are down below. And of course, apart from anything else, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Back here at Duxall Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. See you all later. Bye.